Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Yasmina Gadia. I'm from Maritim Raja Ali Haji University, English Education Department K2, and I'm in here. I want to make a video explanation about organizing ideas by time and space. So I made this video for basic writing course from Ma'am Dewi Nopita. So without further ado, let's get started to the explanation. Okay, before we move to the explanation, I want to tell you about what are the material that I want to explain today. So for the first, I will explain about organizing ideas by time. So I will explain about what is the meaning of organizing ideas by time and how to write it. And for the next is about using time order, using signal words and preposition. And the last one is organizing ideas by space. So I will explain about what is the meaning of organizing ideas by space and how it can. And the last one is example in paragraph. Okay, did you guys know what is organizing ideas by time? So organizing ideas by time in writing is how ideas are presented. Typically, organization refers to the larger parts of a piece of writing, although it also refers to how paragraphs and sentences are written. And organizing ideas by time is a paragraph that contains words to tell the time, such as time order, signal words, and preposition to explain the time. So when we use the time order, we can show when the act or when is the things happen. So for the next explanation will be about using signal words and preposition. So using signal words. Did you know what is the signal words means? Signal words is a word or phrase that gives an idea about what we might expect to come next. Just like road signs or traffic signals that let drivers know what's coming up. Then we will discuss about the example. So as you can see in the screen, signal words used in the time order pattern. So in here there are after, afterward, as, before, currently, during, eventually, finally, first, last, later, while, etc. So an example in the sentence is, since this morning I have to go to the school early, but before I go to school I have to eat my breakfast first, and after that my dad will accompany me to the school. I guess today will be a productive day because this day is Monday. I have a lot of things to do at school. So in here, since, before, and after in the sentence refers to signal words. And we move to the next explanation is about a preposition. So preposition means word or group of words used before a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase to show direction, time, place, location, spatial, relationship, or to introduce an object. But in here we will discuss about preposition to describe a time. So you can see the example on in here to describe days and that. For example, on Tuesday, on Saturday, on 5 April, on Sunday mornings, on my birthday, etc. And the next example is in, for long periods. For example, in 2010, in the next century, in the Ice Age. And the next example is at the time of day. For example, at sunset, at sunrise, at bedtime, at noon, at dinner time, etc. And the example for preposition is, I have a meeting on Monday at 7 a.m. because my client asked me to meet her at her office. She said to me to come with on time. And the last part I will explain about organizing ideas by space. So organizing ideas by space. Did you ever heard about this? So organizing ideas by space is an organizational structure in which Details are presented as they are or were located in space from left to right, top to bottom, etc. In descriptions of place and objects, spatial order determines the perspective from which readers observe details. For example, above, below, behind, beneath, beside, down, in front of, in back of, to the right of, in the other direction, near, on top of, past, over, under, and to. And let's see the example of my paragraph. So there is a certain store that I must admit is my favorite place to shop. When I enter, I find the flower on my right, followed by fresh fruit and vegetables in the long bin. After this, I love to get a sample of the taste of the day at the end of the aisle. Moving along to the left is a wonderful meat nearby my packaged dinner. Up ahead to the left is a dairy section of yogurt, milk, and butter. Moving on is the milk on my right and snack. On the left, at the end of this path, is a convenient checkout area. So I think that's all about my explanation about today's material. I'm really sorry if I have a mistake or pronunciation, and thank you.